When an aircraft carrier's airborne early warning, (AEW) aircraft can only provide a detection range of less than 300 kilometers, while the enemy's stealth fighters can launch a surprise attack from 500 kilometers away. What are the chances of victory for that carrier strike group in a distant sea theater? For quite some time, this question has been the central challenge plaguing tactical planners for carrier strike groups around the world. For an aircraft carrier strike group, early warning aircraft have never been a dispensable auxiliary asset. Rather, they are the critical linchpin determining the entire task force's sensory boundaries and reaction depth. Without fixed-wing early warning aircraft, the carrier's air defense perimeter is compressed to the radar detection range of the carrier-based fighter jets themselves. No matter how much they are improved, helicopter platforms remain constrained by physical limitations such as flight altitude, endurance, and radar aperture, and cannot provide true wide-area continuous surveillance. Just recently, the Chinese Navy's Fujian Aircraft Carrier Strike Group received the KJ-600A carrier-based fixed-wing early warning aircraft in full operational configuration. This move has fundamentally reshaped the group's operational capabilities. The delivery of the KJ-600 is not an isolated event. It represents the culmination of China's long-term technological advancements in the field of aircraft carrier technology. From its inception, this aircraft was designed with a specific operational scenario in mind: electromagnetic catapult-equipped aircraft carriers. Unlike ski-jump takeoff platforms, the electromagnetic catapult system allows the early warning aircraft to launch at maximum takeoff weight. This means the aircraft can take off fully loaded with fuel and all mission payloads, eliminating the need to compromise between fuel capacity and equipment weight. The KJ-600 has a fuselage length of 18.14 meters, which at first glance appears similar to some land-based medium transport aircraft, but its true design ingenuity lies in its folding wing structure. When folded, the aircraft's overall width is kept under 10 meters, a dimension precisely tailored to the space available in the Fujian's hangar and on its flight deck. Given the limited deck area and hangar volume of an aircraft carrier, every centimeter of width saved translates into improved operational efficiency, which in turn directly determines the number of takeoffs per unit of time and sustained combat capability. Within an aircraft carrier's combat system, the core value of an early warning aircraft can be broken down into three levels: detection, identification, and guidance. Detection determines whether targets can be detected at a sufficient distance. Identification determines whether threats can be distinguished from non-threats, and guidance determines whether friendly fighter jets can be precisely deployed to intercept positions. The KJ-600 adopts a technical approach that is fundamentally different from previous designs. In all three of these aspects, it is equipped with a new generation gallium nitride digital array active phased array radar that operates in the UHF band. This choice of frequency band was not arbitrary. The aerodynamic optimization and radar absorbing coatings of stealth aircraft are typically designed to counter common fire control and surveillance radar frequencies such as the S-band and X-band. The UHF band has a longer wavelength, allowing it to bypass certain optimized regions of stealth design, thereby increasing the radar cross-section when radar waves strike stealth targets. This physical mismatch makes UHF anti-stealth radar an effective countermeasure. In terms of specific performance parameters, the KJ-600's radar system is rated for a maximum detection range of 600 kilometers, meaning its detection range exceeds the operational limits of the vast majority of ship-based long-range air defense missiles. When facing typical stealth targets such as the F-35 and B-21, its effective detection range remains above 350 kilometers. This figure is significant because it directly determines the early warning time window for an aircraft carrier strike group. Based on the cruising speeds of typical stealth fighters, a detection range of 350 kilometers provides the carrier group with more than 10 minutes of reaction time, a duration sufficient to complete the entire tactical sequence, from detection to interception and beyond visual range air combat. Additionally, the radar system is capable of simultaneously and precisely locating and continuously tracking up to 100 air and sea targets. This volume of data exceeds the manual processing capacity of a single early warning aircraft operator. Consequently, its avionics system must rely on highly automated target association and track fusion algorithms. The KJ-600's role is not merely to see far, but more importantly, to point accurately. Its guidance capabilities form a tactical closed loop with the J-35 stealth fighter and the J-15T multi-role fighter. In modern air combat, the efficiency of data link coordination between early warning aircraft and fighters often determines the overall combat effectiveness of the formation. Once an AWACS aircraft detects a target, it must transmit the target data to the fighter jets with sufficiently low latency and high precision, enabling the latter to assume firing positions without activating their own radars, and thus achieve a silent interception. This form of coordination minimizes the alert window for enemy electronic reconnaissance systems and shifts the aircraft carrier strike group's air defense operations from a reactive to a proactive suppression posture. In terms of propulsion, the KJ-600A is equipped with two domestically produced WP-10 turboprop engines, each with a maximum power output of 5,500 kilowatts. Compared to turbofan engines, turboprop engines offer better fuel efficiency at low speeds and altitudes, which aligns perfectly with the long-endurance patrol mission profile of an early warning aircraft. With a maximum takeoff weight of 28 tons and the thrust output of the two turboprop engines, the aircraft boasts an endurance of up to 8 hours and an operational radius of 1,500 kilometers. This endurance figure means that, under typical high-intensity combat conditions, two early warning aircraft can maintain 24-hour uninterrupted surveillance of critical sectors through rotational deployment. Meanwhile, the 1,500-kilometer combat radius extends the air surveillance boundary of the Fujian-class carrier strike group, far beyond the range limitations of carrier-based fighter jets, truly realizing the tactical concept of airborne radar, extending the reach of shipborne radar. From the perspective of task force coordination, the KJ-600A's role has evolved beyond that of a traditional airborne radar station. Its modular avionics system integrates data links, electronic reconnaissance, and communication relay functions, making it the information hub connecting all operational units within the task force. The aircraft carrier itself, accompanying destroyers and frigates, submarines, and various types of carrier-based aircraft can all exchange real-time data via the early warning aircraft. The establishment of this all-domain awareness network means that information flow within the task force no longer relies on direct links between single nodes, but instead forms a mesh structure. Even if the communication equipment of a particular ship or aircraft is damaged, information can still be relayed via the AWACS aircraft. This redundant design holds immense tactical value in modern naval warfare. The delivery of the KJ-600A fills the final structural gap in the operational system of China's aircraft carrier strike groups. From this point forward, the Fujian-class carrier strike group possesses all the elements required of a modern carrier strike group, ranging from carrier-based stealth fighters to multi-role attack aircraft, from ocean-going replenishment ships to nuclear-powered attack submarines, and from the area air defense provided by destroyers to the all-dimensional situational awareness offered by early warning aircraft. In the contest for air superiority over the open seas, anti-ship operations, and battlefield interdiction missions, the beyond visual range command capabilities and anti-stealth detection capabilities provided by the KJ-600A will become critical factors in determining the outcome of battles.